Remote driving system activated.
Wait, which side of the road is it?
For God's sake, just drive.
Okay, calm down. Woo! Let's go!
All right, picture the scene. You've seen Black Panther, and aside from absolutely loving it, of course, you want to know more. You want to know more about Okoye, about Killmonger, and specifically more about Black Panther's MVP, my girl Shuri. Brought to life by Black Mirror's Letitia Wright, Shuri is the whip-smart sister to T'Challa. She's the princess of Wakanda and an ace freestyle rapper.
Princess Shuri, yeah, I got the throne, but my brother took it, then they gave it back some more. If you didn't know, we're welcoming more family members. Big up to Nakia, yo!
But what you might not know is that she's one of the most important additions to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in years. And here's why. But before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we'll be going in depth on the MCU in the run-up to Avengers Infinity War's release in a couple of months' time. Right, let's get back to Shuri. Shuri was created by Steve Dunn back in 2002, making her first appearance in Black Panther Volume 3, Issue 2. From a young age, all she ever wanted to do was become the very first female Black Panther. When her father died, both her and her older brother T'Challa were too young to take on the title, so the role of Black Panther went to her uncle Cyan. Over the years, she sought to challenge her uncle for the title, and this culminated in Shuri breaking into the arena to fight Cyan against her mother's will. Unfortunately for Shuri, she was too late. By the time she'd made it into the ring, her uncle had already been defeated by another challenger. A challenger that ended up being none other than her older brother, T'Challa. Shuri would eventually get to inherit the role and title of Black Panther, but not before suffering through the invasion of Wakanda at the hand, or should we say appendage, of Ulysses Klaue. During the attack, Shuri confronted and killed Klaue's mercenary, Radioactive Man.
Billowing backpacks, Radioactive Man?
No, not that one, sadly. Suffering from the implications of her first kill, Shuri sought the help of her brother, who comforted her and promised to personally train her in hand-to-hand combat so that she could one day inherit the mantle of Black Panther. Shuri is undeniably one of the smartest humans in the world. Her intellect is by far her greatest strength, easily rivaling those of Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange, and Hank Pym. She's also a skilled martial artist, having trained with both her brother and the elite Wakandan fighting force, the Dora Milaje. She's also a master acrobat, having been trained from a young age, and a gifted tactical specialist with a knack for diplomacy. And this is all without the powers she received after being enhanced by the heart-shaped herb, the substance that gives the Panthers their super soldier augmentations. Apart from being the awesome Disney princess that we deserve, it's Shuri's intellect that really has the greatest ramifications within the MCU. She's the mastermind behind Wakanda's most innovative designs. The secret of Wakanda is that it's actually a utopia full to the brim with vibranium, the super strong metal that makes up both the Black Panther suit and Captain America's shield. And it's constantly being harnessed, improved, and engineered by Shuri. Yep, she's basically the Q to T'Challa's Bond. Her ability to use vibranium to create and improve innovative inventions is the reason why Wakanda is such an important introduction to the MCU. Shuri has created a technological infrastructure to rival the best that Tony Stark has to offer. That presents an alternative to a world where people like Stark and Banner are the only people who can be relied upon to solve your problems. She's an incredibly confident, feisty genius, and her introduction into the MCU, especially now that we're nearing Infinity War, could have huge implications. For example, Cap is currently down one vibranium shield, and Bucky is currently missing an arm. Who better than Shuri than to replace those? With the Starks, Strangers, and Banners of the world caught up in the ensuing chaos brought along by Thanos, Shuri is the next evolution of super geniuses. And T'Challa's decision to share Wakanda's knowledge at the end of Black Panther, and by default Shuri's inventions and intellect, opens up a whole new world of possibilities for the MCU.
Show off.
Alright, so that should bring you up to speed on Shuri, who she is, and what she'll be bringing to the MCU. I, for one, am very excited to see this character on the big screen, but what do you think? Are you excited to see Shuri? Which comic book storylines should they adapt for the big screen? Let me know in the comments box below, or come find me on Twitter. I'm at Lucy James Games. And for more on Marvel, make sure you subscribe to GameSpot Universe, and I'll see you next time.